What's up, guys? Alex here. Sunday thoughts. Just got done watching a YouTube video. Unfortunately, I do from time to time go down these rabbit holes on YouTube of red pill stuff. It's not even really you search for it. It just like you watch one video that seems normal, it recommends you another one, and then boom, you end up in incelville. I'm sure people can relate here. Anyway, I was watching this video. It had like 150,000 views, a lot of likes on it, a lot of comments. I was like, I'll give it a shot here. Video started normal. And then the guy was just pretty much just ranting about just like how women suck for like 20 minutes. And I heard him out. And it just got to the point where it's just like, I got to make a video about this. So it's really just about, guys, don't hate the player. You got to hate the game. I mean, cows moo, dogs bark, cats meow. Women are women, dude. You can't hate women for being women. That's just how they are. And that's how they probably view us men as well. Men are men. But the interesting part about this video was the guy was not, guys, Brad Pitt. I mean, this guy was not in top shape. He had glasses that looked like Jeffrey Dahmer. He was bald. Now, I have a shaved head myself. I still have had success with women. I don't think that's the end of the world like most people think. It doesn't help you, but losing your hair is worse, in my opinion. You might as well just shave it off. But he also had a beard that was just like not trimmed properly, very like bushy. The point I'm trying to make here, guys, is that, you know, I don't see Brad Pitt complaining about women. Women are not evil. I mean, if anything, you know, if you're not having success with women, and there's been times where I've not had success with women also, I'll get into that also, is, you know, it just makes me self-reflect, like, all right, what can I do to improve myself? What am I doing that's wrong? Let me fix it and get back out there. It's very competitive in the dating scene. There is a part of me, guys, that's black-pilled, but I'm also very optimistic. I mean, I'm a healthy, I would say not even a healthy mix. I'm mostly optimistic when it comes to a lot of this stuff, and I think a lot of it gets changed over time with self-reflection and self-improvement. And a lot of I'm gonna be honest with you guys, a lot of these guys that are complaining about women online are not self-improving at all. They're not taking care of themselves. They don't even go to the gym. But we'll get into that. But I want to tell a story here. This relates to something that I'm about to talk about. Is I would say about 2 years ago, guys, in the fall. So I had a breakup with a woman that wasn't the best about 2 or 3 years ago. And when we broke up, I went to the gym hard. Like, I was in shape, but like not really in shape, you know. My pencil wasn't sharpened to max, you know what I'm saying? So I hit the gym and I lost a bunch of weight. I went from like, you know, I dropped like 10-15 pounds. And I would consider myself at that point like pretty shredded. Like, I'm in like 10 to 12% body fat. And, you know, when I'm not doing so well, I'm usually like in the 15 to 20% body fat range. But for this period of time, I was between 10 to 12. So I upped my wardrobe. I did things that, you know, I made sure everything was good. You know, went on dating apps, and lo and behold, you know, I was getting a lot of matches. I was getting a lot of dates. You know, I had a lot of fun, basically, in those few months, up until, like, Valentine's Day, like, in that span. But that's because I self-improved, and I really took care of myself, and the results will be there for you. But what I noticed, for me personally, when I don't do that, you know, I'm not going to have as much success. You know, if I'm in that 15 to 20% body fat range, I won't have as much success when I'm shredded. And I think that's normal. I think that's understandable. because it's a looks society, right? The more looks you have, the better chances you're gonna get. It's just like with women too. Would you guys rather date a woman who is, 130 pounds or 160? I mean, I think we all know the answer there. So the point I'm trying to make here, guys, is that women are not evil. I just think it's interesting that a lot of guys who complain about women online constantly, number one, they don't show themselves. And number two, when they do, they're not doing okay. Like, they're just out of shape, not taking care of themselves physically. You can tell there's something wrong, maybe a little bit wrong mentally, and they're just not in the game. And it's not a surprise. When you're not in the game, you lose the game. The other thing, guys, is, and this is something that I falter with also, and I've had way more success with women when I have this mindset, is women just want to have fun. Just like that song by, I believe it's Cyndi Lauper. It's true, guys. Women just want to have fun. And I think you can still get a relationship out of someone, today. It's just women want to have a good time. You can build off of that, but you have to understand that that's what it is. And you watch these videos, and it's like these guys are being so angry and so demanding, and it's not, if I had to guess, it probably pushes the women away. And I've been there also, not gonna lie. I mean, I'm not perfect myself. I mean, when I'm more serious with intent of dating, it does tend to push women away. But from my experience, when you're more relaxed and have that bro vibe, things come together, and the women will want you more whenever you're not constantly seeking because it kind of puts them in a box. When I watched this video, it kind of seemed like the guy was just very angry, and I read a comment on the video, and it was just like, oh well, no wonder why women don't want to date you. You probably kill them or something like that. And that's pretty extreme, but I think you get what I'm saying here, guys, is that when guys are so not only when you're not in shape, but when guys are so demanding of things, oh, I want a relationship, or I want marriage, or I want children, blah, 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 it could turn women off pretty significantly, because it's bringing a sense of oh, you have to meet these standards, or I'm gonna get mad at you, basically, and that probably might turn people off. But the main point of the video I'm trying to make here, guys, is that I just find it interesting that if women are really, if you're not vibing with women, or these guys online who are making these videos, it's probably self-inflicted. I mean, there's probably something you're doing wrong. I mean, me personally, I'm not shredded right now. I'm back in that 15 to 20% range, and I'm not happy with it. And I did go back on the dating apps and see what's out there, and I did get some nibbles, but I wasn't really satisfied with what I was pulling in. Also, probably could be because it's summertime. That's a little bit of a thing too. But I want to go back to being shredded again, like I was 2 years ago. And I am going to give you guys maybe some health updates. I am almost 7 days caffeine-free, no FAP, and keto. So you're probably going to be seeing some weight changes here soon. So that's good. Probably want to lose at least, 5 to 10 pounds and get back in the action. But that's pretty much where I'm at. My thoughts. Just a lot of anger towards women online, guys. It's pretty crazy. And women aren't perfect. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a simp or anything. They have really unrealistic expectations and standards. Trust me, I understand. Especially this is coming from someone who's 5'8" on a good day. I understand. There are some standards that are just very bizarre, but I don't blame them at the end of the day. But are there some standards, and can they be delusional? Yes, they absolutely can. And it is what it is. But that's just my thoughts. Again, I just watch these videos and I'm just like, man, if you just go to the gym and you just work yourself up and self-improve, you'd be surprised at the results. I've seen it firsthand, then I'm going to do it again. But that's all I got. Peace out, guys.